we're actually doing 2 reviews today. That is 1 for you huge Call of Duty fans, and 2 for you average gamers. So let's just hop straight into it. Call of Duty Black Ops, it's a first-person shooter in the Call of Duty franchise made by Treyarch, which is not Activision, who made the Modern Warfares. This will come up later. But let's start with the timeline. The friendly timeline. But it's new. Look at that, new color, showing off multiplayer times with that dark shade of red. The rest of the colors, same as before. So on Wednesday, or the release day, I actually didn't touch the game at all, aside from browsing the menus. Thursday, more multiplayer than you'll find in the main game. And when I did get to the main game in bigger chunks, you'll see I played the multiplayer just as much right after. Then finally, Saturday, I gave in to my temptations and had a multiplayer marathon of sorts, and on Sunday, I beat the game. Yes, clocking the final main game time at 6 hours and 7 hours and 15 minutes wasted on the multiplayer. I'm not gonna say wasted, that's mean, but I haven't touched it since that Sunday. But what about that multiplayer? This is going to be clutch for you Modern Warfare fans, because we all know that is why we all still play Modern Warfare 2, is for the multiplayer. Heck, some of us even play Modern Warfare 1 because of the multiplayer still. So, does Treyarch's Black Ops live up to Activision's multiplayer standards? I'm just gonna say it, no, it does not. The engine and the core mechanics are definitely there, but it's just lacking a sort of polish. It sounds cheaper, it looks cheaper. I just can't help but accuse Treyarch of a little lack of effort. But I'm sure that's not the case. I think the best way to put it is Treyarch's sort of just like the white guy trying to play blues. He's hitting all those notes perfectly, but the soul is just definitely not there. So if you're a Modern Warfare fan and that's what you expect from this game, it's a rent. You want to test the waters first, and it's pretty safe to say you won't lose too much money because the main game is definitely worth a rent by itself. Fun experience. What about the rest of you Gamer Nation that aren't looking for a Modern Warfare game? You're just looking for a game worth $60. Well, you have the main game, which, like I said before, short but sweet. You got multiplayer, not as good as Modern Warfare, but it's still there. And if you try to take it as its own unique experience and not compare it to Modern Warfare, it definitely stands up the test of time. I'm sure you'll play it for a long time. And now, of course, this brings us to the third chunk of content in the game, Zombie mode. Zombie mode. Nothing compares to playing as JFK with Richard Nixon on your side and headshotting zombies. It's a unique experience, it's fun, and you can drop a lot of time into it.
Now, gentlemen, as I like to think, in the long history of the world, that there are only a few generations.
Sounds like someone breaking in!
Just a storm, Dick. Sit down.
Oh my God!
The content is all there, $60, definitely worth it. That is the 2 verdicts for today, Gamer Nation. Later, gamers.